Hey guys, so today I'm filming my makeup collection and storage for 2016. If you would like to see my makeup collection from last year, I'll have that video linked up here just so you can see how my collection and my storage has changed in the past year. I like to do updated makeup collections every single year because it really might surprise you how much your collection will change, and I really love watching makeup collection videos. I think that they are so interesting. And of course, I have to put out the disclaimer that I am not trying to brag. Everything I own has either been purchased by me and a couple things have been sent to me. I love every item that I have. I do monthly makeup baskets every month where I pick out specific products to use. That way I'm getting the most use out of my collection. I am going to be doing declutters. I did Project Use It Up challenges all last year, so I really am trying to use the makeup that I have. But I do love collecting. I love having a variety. This is my hobby. It is my passion. It is what I like to spend my money on. I don't buy any other products very often because this is what I want to invest in. These are the things that I really love. So what I store my makeup in would be two IKEA Alex 5-drawer units, and I also have a Lindemann tabletop. I've had this storage for a little over a year and it is absolutely worth the investment. So what I was using to store my makeup before my IKEA Alex units would be 3 of these little Sterilite plastic containers, and then I had another organizer for palettes and lipsticks. This storage was very efficient and very inexpensive. I do have an entire video on inexpensive makeup storage that I will link up here in case you guys want any ideas. And I used those organizers for years and it worked just fine. But I decided to invest in this IKEA storage and I'm so glad that I did. Absolutely worth the investment. And I decided to get 2 of the 5-drawer units instead of the 9-drawer that is so popular because since I have my Lindemann tabletop on it, I was able to create my own perfect vanity. I have so much workspace and everything is stored so nicely. My entire makeup collection is stored here and it doesn't look like a big cluttered hot mess. I absolutely love this storage and to me it is worth the investment. I have not had any issues. It was super easy to put together and I haven't had any issues with the quality. So this is going to be an overview of my entire collection, but I am planning on doing an in-depth collection and overview series this year, basically showing you all of my foundation, giving you my thoughts, and going through every category of makeup. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Make sure you check the description box because I will have all of my storage and organizational pieces listed and linked down below. So that will be hopefully helpful for you all. I really love all of the organizers that I have. They are acrylic organizers that I purchased a couple at a time. They were a little bit pricey, but definitely worth the investment as well. So if you guys want to see what I have in my makeup collection, then just keep watching. So this is what my makeup vanity looks like from a little further back. Like I said, I do have the 2 5-drawer units and I have a Lindemann tabletop, which comes in 2 different sizes. I bought the tabletop that was extra long and then I cut it in half. The other type of Lindemann tabletop comes out a lot further, which I didn't like, so I was able to custom make this to be absolutely perfect for me. And the office chair I have is super old and kind of crappy, probably from Walmart. I have my trash can down there, and then as you see, I have some pieces on the outside perimeter of my vanity, so I'm going to bring you in closer for that. So the first thing I have on top of my vanity would be my makeup brush storage. This is not the cutest piece, but it is extremely efficient and perfect for my brush needs. I purchased this mesh organizer from Walmart in the office supply section, and this has so many different sections in here, which I absolutely love. So I have 4 sections on the side for brushes. So here I have my eye brushes. I have brushes I don't use as often or extra large face brushes. Then on this side here I have complexion brushes, and then I have all my cheek brushes. And then in these compartments here, first off I have a kabuki brush, I have another Real Technique sponge, and a couple other random tools. Here's where I keep the Real Technique sponge I'm using. I have a little cosmetic wedge for baking and a little Benefit brush. Then in the back is where I keep my pencil sharpeners. So Next to that, I have this little desk lamp, which I use when I'm getting ready, just so I can see my makeup even better, make sure it's not looking crazy. Next to that, I have my mirror, which is extremely dirty. I purchased this from a store called Linens and Things, which is no longer in business, but you can find very similar items at Bed Bath & Beyond. I love this mirror because it is the perfect height for me. It is one of those magnified mirrors, but I never use the magnified side. Next to that, I have an acrylic organizer from the brand Clearly Chic. I purchased this at TJ Maxx. You can also find it at Home Goods and Marshalls. This piece was $40, but totally worth the investment. It is absolutely perfect for my monthly makeup basket. Then on top of that, I have this little organizer from the Target Dollar Spot, which I have purchased so many little organizers from there. I think that they are awesome. So just to show you what I have in here are just some tools I use on a really frequent basis. Just have a hair clip. I have Q-tips, bobby pins, I have MAC Fix Plus, I have a Mary Kay makeup remover, Mary Kay setting spray, and here I have my brush cleaners. And then to show you what I actually have in my drawers here, this small drawer here is all of the nail polish I have picked out to wear for the month. Then in this section here, I have all of the brow products in my current rotation. This first drawer here is where I have all of my complexion products. So I have some primers, concealers, under eye setting powders, and face powders. The next drawer is where I keep my cheek products. So I have contour, bronzer, highlighter, and then I have my blushes. These are all the products I have picked out to use during the winter. Next is my eye product drawer. So I have primer. These are two products I use to clean up the outer edges of my shadows, just to sharpen them up. I have a cream base and some ColourPop shadows. Then here I have some liquid liners. I have a eyeliner remover. Then I have some of the mascaras that are in my current rotation. And my last drawer has all of my lip products. So I have some lip care over here and then colored lip products to use for the month. So I have a lip butter, lip scrub. I have a reverse lip liner, clear lip liner, liquid lipstick remover, a lip primer. Then I have some ColourPop. Then I have a Revlon Balm Stain, NYX Butter Gloss, and a ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. Next to that, I have this envelope holder where I store the palettes that I have picked out to use this month. I have too many palettes to use this to store all of them, but it works perfectly for my monthly makeup basket palettes because I need them up here on top of my desk in my face, so I make sure to use them. Then in front, I just have a couple products that I'm reminding myself to use. This is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer that I just like to keep standing up so all the product will settle to the bottom. Next to that, I have my newest organization piece. This is an acrylic tiered nail polish rack I purchased off of Amazon. That's what it looks like from the side. I'll have this link down below. I absolutely love this piece. I think it is fantastic. It's pretty good quality and I love the way it stores my nail polish. I love that it's tiered. So usually what I have on here would be some nail polishes that I think are fitting for the season, my toenail polish, and then I have some polishes that are new to me that I need to use before I put them with all of the rest of my nail polish collection. Then in front of that, in this corner, I just have some sticky notes of reminders for myself. I have my weekly to-do list. I have my YouTube notebook with all of my videos. Then right here, I have a Sonia Kashuk vanity tray I got on clearance. I love this piece. I think it is so cute and it is actually pretty practical. At least I'm getting some use out of it. And this is where I keep new products that I want to test out or anything that I'm going to be reviewing or taking pictures of. So that is the overview of the top of my vanity. I have a lot of things up here, but yet I have a ton of space to work on. So that is why I really love this tabletop. So now just getting into the drawers, these top two are more shallow and the bottom three are deep drawers. I much prefer that I have more deep than shallow drawers. It works really well for all the products and the organizers I have. So in my top drawer here, I have this little acrylic organizer from the brand Enter Design, which you can find at Bed Bath & Beyond or the Container Store. And this is where I keep some tools. So I have eyebrow razors, scissor, tweezers. I have a glitter primer, a mirror, a spatula, some foundation caps, metal nail file, and a little sample jar. Here I have some Ulta sponge tip applicators that I use for my ColourPop shadows. I have some Z palette magnets. Here I have some little lookbook cards. And next I have this little tray here, which is what my monthly makeup basket storage came in. And I use this to hold all of my samples. My hopes is that by having all my samples up here in this top drawer I open up every day, that I'll get more use out of them. Then in the back I have some washcloths. I use these to set my brushes on to dry, and I use that one every day when I'm applying my makeup in case I need to wipe off my hands or my brushes. The second drawer here is where I have primers, foundations, concealers, and cream blushes. This is a 6-section shallow organizer that I purchased from Walmart in their closet section. So I have full-size primers here and deluxe size primers over here. I have the Lorac Perfection, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water in the travel size. And I have 2 Bare Minerals Primetime primers in the oil control and the neutralizing. Over here I have a Boots Expert Instant Matte. Then I have a MAC and Corez primer sample. Then I have some travel sizes of the Smashbox Photo Finish and the Makeup Forever Matte Primer. In the middle here is where I have my foundations. I currently only have 4 in my collection. The Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation, Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and the Hard Candy Glamouflage. Right here is where I have some extra concealers and color correctors. So I have the NYX HD Green Concealer, Lorac Perfection in Light 2, which is a fantastic yellow shade. I have the Maybelline Master Conceal, and then I have a Makeup Forever Chromatic Mix in the shade Yellow, which is supposed to help color correct my foundation. I haven't played with that too much, but I want to use that more. Then I have another Inner Design organizer that I purchased from Bed Bath & Beyond. That is where I keep all of my cream blush. I don't have a ton, but I do have a little variety. So I have a Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, Revlon Photo Ready, a Sleek Cream Blush, e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer Cream, and I have a Clinique Chubby Stick for cheeks. And then in the back here, I just have some extra makeup brushes that I'm not using. So now I'm moving on to one of the deeper drawers, and I am using a 3-section deep organizer from Walmart that I also found in the closet section. So this is where I keep my powders, bronzers and contours, and my highlights. And then in the back I just have some backups of those type of products. So here for my powders I have an Estee Lauder sample, I have an e.l.f. priming powder, my NYX Set It Don't Fret It Stay Matte But Not Flat, I have Ben Nye Cameo, and then I have a matte white Illamasqua powder. Then here is where I have my contours and bronzers. So I have the Balm Bahama Mama Sleek Contour Kit in Light. I have 2 ColourPop bronzers. I have the 2 limited edition Milani Matte Baked bronzers. Then I have a bronzer from Estee Lauder, my favorite Revlon Photo Ready, and then I also have the Bourjois Chocolate Bronzer. Then over here I have my highlighters. I have some creams in the back, all from ColourPop. Then here are my powder highlighters. I have the Balm Mary Luminizer MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Soft and Gentle, and Estee Lauder Heat Wave. In the back I have some Sephora brush wipes. Then I have a backup of the Revlon bronzer because it was discontinued. I have some backups of my Wet n Wild mattifying powder because I thought it was being discontinued. Thankfully it's not, but that's my holy grail under eye setting powder. And right here I have backups of my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder. Moving on to my next deep drawer. This is where I store all of my blushes, and I am using another one of those deep 3-section Walmart organizers to store them. And I have my blushes separated by drugstore, MAC, and high-end. So starting with drugstore, I have both of the Milani Matte Baked blushes. I have blushes from Makeup Geek, Streaming Kashuk, Essence, Wet n Wild, and then I have a bunch of ColourPop blushes. Here I have all of my MAC blushes, so I do have one of the Mineralized and Warm Soul. The rest of these here are all limited edition blushes, which I tend to really love. And then I have my MAC blush palette with some blushes and a contour powder. And for my high-end blushes, I have several of the Clinique Cheek Pops. I have one from Laura Geller, some minis from Tarte. I have a blush from Clinique, Estee Lauder, 2 of the Balm Instains. I have several of the regular Balm blushes, and I have Benefit Coralista. And the bottom drawer is a huge mess. This is actually where I just store all of my empties. So now moving on to my second set of drawers. In the first shallow drawer, I have another of those 6-section shallow drawer organizers from Walmart. And in this drawer here, I have cream bases, liners, brow products, mascaras, and then I have some backups and unopened products there in the back. So starting with this organizer here, I have a whole bunch of cream pots. All of them are from Maybelline except I have one MAC paint pot, and I have them organized kind of. These are more colorful bases, these are matte neutrals, and then these are just all the rest of the bases that I have. Most of these are limited edition. Then right here I have all of my shadow sticks. Mostly they are from Milani, but I do have one from L'Oreal and Bobbi Brown. Over here I have all of my liners. I have a couple liquids. I have a Jordana and a matte white NYX liquid liner. Then I do have a bunch of pencils. I have some from ColourPop, L'Oreal Hip. I have some from MAC and Urban Decay. Right here I have 4 of the ColourPop gel liner pots. I haven't really played with these yet because I'm waiting for 2 more to come back in stock so I can review them for you guys. And right here I have some brow products that I'm not currently using. I also have some eyeshadow primers that I'm not currently using. These are from Lorac and Urban Decay. I have this pure product called Browder I haven't used yet, and then I have some brow pomades from e.l.f. and Milani, as well as an Anastasia brow duo. Then right here I have another one of the Inner Design acrylic organizers from Bed Bath & Beyond. This is where I keep all of my mascara samples. I have gotten so many this year with a bunch of different orders, and none of these are opened yet. Then in the back I have some backups of brow products, some unopened mascaras, and then I have a set of false lashes and lash glue that I haven't used yet. So my next drawer is where I keep all of my single shadows, and then my trios, quads, and small palettes. So starting with the products that I have in another one of the 6-section shallow Walmart drawer organizers. So here are all my ColourPop shadows. I used to be able to lay these all down flat, but then I got too many. So now I have them organized by collection. That way I'm able to tell where a particular eyeshadow is. So I absolutely love my ColourPop shadows. They are such a fantastic formula, and they come out with such beautiful colors. So over here I have 3 single shadows from Urban Decay. I have 2 from Wet n Wild. I have 1 from NYX, 1 from CQ, and 2 from Clinique. I have some more singles here. I have 2 Milani Bella Eyes. I have a L'Oreal Infallible. I have a Makeup Geek Pigment and a Prestige Total Intensity shadow. And right here I have 4 MAC singles. These 3 are extra dimension shadows, and this is one of their color drenched pigments from their holiday collection. Right here I have another one of the Inner Design organizers from Bed Bath & Beyond, and this is where I keep my trios, quads, and small palettes. So I have Wet n Wild, Almay, Maybelline, and then I have a couple of the 6-pan palettes from Wet n Wild. Then moving on to the first of the deep drawers, this is where I keep all of my palettes. So right up front here is where I have all of my custom made palettes, because this is the one that I tend to reach for the most. So I have Anastasia, I have Estee Lauder, and I have my Makeup Geek shadows. So I usually have my MAC palette right here, but it's currently in my monthly makeup basket storage. Then over here I have my 2 matte palettes. These are the Urban Decay Naked Basics and the Ball Meet Matte Nude. Then I have all 3 of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I have the Anastasia Tamana palette. I have a little palette from Sleek and Inglot. I have the Sleek Storm palette and the Urban Decay Smoked palette. I have the Too Faced Naked Eye palette. I have an empty small Z palette that I will probably put my Anastasia shadows in once I get a few more. Then the newest palette to my collection is the Balms in the Balm of Your Hand, which has all of their best-selling products in it. This is such an amazing palette. Then I also have the Too Faced Everything Nice that came out in 2014 holiday collection. I have a Manly Pro palette, which is just like the BH and Coastal Scents 120s, but it just has a ton of shadows. And lastly, I have the Lorac Pro 2 palette. My next deep drawer is where I keep all of my lip products. I absolutely love the variety of organizers I have in here. So the first one is a 24 count acrylic lipstick holder I got from Amazon. Then I have 3 of the byAlegory 24 count acrylic lip gloss holders. I have 1 for my jumbo lip pencils, 1 for my lip glosses, and 1 for my liquid lipsticks. Then in the back I have another one of the Inner Design organizers from Bed Bath & Beyond. on with all my ColourPop Lippie sticks. So starting with the lipsticks, I have a Too Faced La Creme, a NARS Audacious, and a Clinique. I have 2 of the Milani Moisture Mattes, and I have a Revlon Super Lustrous. I have 4 Maybelline Creamy Mattes, 2 Stila Color Bombs, 6 MAC Sheen Supremes, 3 Maybelline Vivids, and 3 NYX Butter lipsticks. Now moving on to my jumbo lip crayons. I've recently decluttered a bunch of these, but I still have a few that I really love. So I have 2 of the Tarte Matte Lip Surgeons. I have a Revlon Matte Balm. I have a few shades in the Revlon Just Been Kissable Balm Stains. I have a Wet n Wild Balm Stain. I have 4 MAC Patent Polish Lip Pencils. And then I have 1 NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. Here I just have some lip balms from e.l.f. and Jack Black. And then I have my lip liners. I have 8 from ColourPop that I really love the formula of. So now moving on to lip gloss, I have a bunch of the NYX Butter Glosses. I have 3 Anastasia lip glosses, 2 from Dose of Colors, 2 of the Lorac Alter Ego lip glosses, 2 from MAC. I have 3 from Buxom and 3 from the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie line. Over here are some lip products that I'm undecided about. I'm not sure whether I want to pass them along or keep them, so I just have them there on the side so I can make sure to use them and decide whether I'm going to keep them or not. And then, like I said, I have that Inner Design organizer with all of my ColourPop Lippie sticks. I don't have any certain way to organize them. I just throw them all in there. And this last drawer is definitely a hot mess. This is full of packaging. Some of it is information on products. I like to keep packaging of new products so I can show it to you guys in a review, or if I think the packaging is cute, or if I think I might be returning the product. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.